E5 to B5, B3 to G2, then all the threes, D3, G3, B3, B5, E3, and then E5 and B4 together as a wee discordant chord. So D2 and G2, hammer on B3 to 5, 5, 3, 1 on the B, and then G4, D2, hammer on G2 to 4, and finish on G2. Does that twice, and then the third time we go, so you're pulling off G4 to 2, and then D2, D2 to the open G, B3, then we repeat D2, open G, B3, same again, and just finish on B5, or the open E string, if you're that way inclined. Then we got this riff. Open A, open E, 3 times. E3 to A3. Then I play the E3 again, A1. So A1 to D3. And they finish again with the A1. So it's open strings 3 times, 3rd fret, 1st, 3rd, 1st. I do like to play the xylophone parts, naughty as that is. That was wrong. That note is not in it. So that's A7, D4, D5, G4, G7, E5, B7, G7. And then the second part is G9, B12, B10, G9, E10. Third one's very similar. G9, B12, B10, D10, D9. So that whole bit. Faster. All the same notes. So we're in the, depending if you're playing the it comes after the open string bit, so you do the bam 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 bam. That's where you change, so open strings 3 times and then so it's E10, A10, going back to the A1 and then A8, D8, back to A8, and then we're switching to A on the E5. So we're E5, E8, and there's an optional A7. I think he does that at the start and then he stops doing it. Let's hear. Maybe he doesn't ever do that and I'm just imagining it. Let's hear again. It's more like that actually. So we're going E5, E8, A7, and then on the E10, A10, and A8, D8. I thought he was kind of going. But it's just instead of. It's a small point, but it's an important point. So I mean, really, once you start that, you've got the option of doing the xylophone again, like the intro. Times just of those first notes, and then we'll after this one add in the rest. And of course if you've got a xylophone player you won't need to do that. and you can keep going. So then we're going to go back to the open strings riff, I believe, after this next lot. So there's 4 with just this sort of intro of the intro, and then 4 with the whole intro. So that's all the parts. We're just repeating ourselves now. Here's another song you could learn.